Hi everyone, it's summer, it's hot, let's talk about freezing toys for your dog. I'm here with 3 of my favorite toys. We have the Tux from Westpaw, the Topple, also from Westpaw, and just a Messy Mutts lick mat here. This one's for cats, it's got 2 sides, but I use it for my dogs. Today we're going to be doing 3 different recipes for frozen dog toys. This is going to be great for when those hot days hit and you want them to be licking something cold to keep their body cold. Okay, so let's start with the Topple from Westpaw. It's this really fun little kind of a ball with paddles inside, and there's a little hole in the front here. So this is really fun to stuff with something. Today I'm going to put in a freeze-dried chicken neck to plug that hole and to keep my dog interested. At the beginning, sometimes if it's too frozen, they kind of give up. So you've got to give them something to work for. So I've just shoved that little chicken neck through all the way there. And then I'm also going to put in a couple of these freeze-dried turkey bites. You can see them there. They're just little squares, again, to kind of keep him interested. Pop them in there. Next we have this lovely shelf-stable bone broth from Open Farm. This is made of humanely raised turkeys. So I really like that. I like that you can have a couple of these just sitting in your pantry for whenever you wanted to do something like this. And I'm going to use just a little metal bowl here because sometimes it leaks out through this hole here. And you can put just this whole thing in the freezer. So we're going to pour in our bone broth, nice and tasty, and top with a couple of our little sardine friends. Woo. So there we go. We've got some bone broth, some treats, some freeze-dried chicken. Put that in the freezer for a couple hours and I'll show you what it looks like after. Next up we have the Tux from Westpaw. This one's great for heavy chewers, so if you're worried that your dog's going to be trying to chew their way into the treat, I would really recommend this one. Just got a little hole in the middle there. And today I'm going to be stuffing this one with a duck heart. You can use a chicken heart or really any bigger treat like that. I've also got some rehydrated freeze-dried here. So this has been sitting in water for maybe 15 minutes. It started out dry and crumbly, and now we've got this sort of wet dog food texture. Very yummy. And then again, we've got our bone broth here from Open Farm. So this one is super simple. Nothing crazy here. We're going to put the turkey heart in there to keep things interesting. Freeze-dried is also really high value for your dog. I don't know a lot of dogs that wouldn't eat freeze-dried. Pretty easy to just spoon in there. You could also use canned food. I just like having freeze-dried around because it's actually cheaper than using canned food all the time. And you can have lots of it. I keep some in my emergency kit, so it's always kind of around. Set that down there. Top it up with a little bit of bone broth. You could even rehydrate the freeze-dried with bone broth to up the value. Bone broth has a lot of health benefits as well. Lots of collagen, helps in digestion. So I like giving it to my dogs now and then. Super simple, there you are. Let's check on that in a couple hours. Okay, last but not least, we have our lick mat here from Messy Mutts. We've got lots of different lick mats. This is just my personal favorite. I like the size. I like that there's 2 different kind of difficulties. And on this, we're gonna put a couple of fun things that I have around the house, and you might as well. We've got some frozen berries here. It's just blueberries with some raspberries. Some coconut yogurt. If you're using plant-based yogurt, you want to make sure there's no artificial sweeteners in there that could be dangerous for dogs. So definitely look at all the ingredients and double check online to make sure it's safe. We've got a couple of those freeze-dried turkey, some more sardines, and I'm going to top it off with just a little bit more bone broth to keep things interesting for the dogs. So this is where you can get very fun and artistic. I did go to art school, but I did not major in dog food, so we'll see how this looks. Just gonna sprinkle some of these on there. Maybe spread it out. I'm using the more difficult side here that has the little zigzags. And I'm okay if some of these are sticking up. I do want to keep it kind of not too difficult for my dog, but I'm gonna spread out the little blueberries here. Blueberries are fun in addition to obviously being something that you probably have around the house that you can use. They have antioxidants in them. Most dogs actually like them, even though they're not a meat-based thing. All right, then we got our yogurt. Boom, boom. I'm gonna go for like a little kind of avant-garde look here. Some big globs. And just to make sure none of us eat this, I'm gonna put some bone broth in there. Perfect. So I'm gonna pop that in the freezer for a couple hours and give it to my dog and see what he thinks. Your blizzard is served. Wow. There you go.
Good stuff.
Look at your freshly done nails. Are you the handsomest dude? Okay, that's it. Those are 3 frozen toys you can give your dog this summer or even through the winter if you want to keep them entertained. I'm going to leave a list of all the ingredients we used today down below, so check those out and go to our website for links to all those products as well. Thanks for watching. Tag us in those LickMat videos and we'll see you next time.